Yugoslavian Civil War was composed of 4 wars, and each war, one of the republics of Yugoslavia wanted to fight back and gain their independence from Yugoslavia. After 1 year, 10,000 were killed. And during the Yugoslavian Civil War, the UN established a ceasefire and a truce and sent in the protection force to monitor the ceasefire, and there was also military embargoes and restrictions put on the countries supplying the Civil War. And so Christoph mentioned the Yugoslavian Civil War to show that putting restrictions and trying to sign a ceasefire on Syria is not going to stop the killing, because even with the ceasefire in Yugoslavia, the Civil War still went on for 8 more years, so it didn't stop the killing and the fighting. So Syria, it's not, history shows that putting restrictions is not going to stop what they're doing to their citizens over there.
Perfect. Alright, so the idea was that there was this civil war in what we call the Balkans, which used to be Yugoslavia, but Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore. What came from this civil war in the 90s, this is down by Greece, in Italy, down in the Mediterranean. So basically what happened was, it was one country, but actually now it's 4 countries. And all 4 countries during this civil war claimed independence. And to try and stop the fighting, the UN used all of these diplomatic means, not necessarily military force, but they tried all this diplomatic stuff and none of it worked. And so it eventually came to force. So he's mentioning it for the reasons that Kaitlyn said, that if you try this diplomatic stuff, it doesn't always work. It might work, but at some point you're going to have to use military force. Yes?
So the UN ended up having to use the military force?
Correct.